on the ferry as like a birthday gift. So normally I wouldn't have that with me, but it's here today. I've got this little container here full of sunscreen because I've got pretty sensitive skin and I get sunburned really easily, and I didn't want to bring the whole bottle, so I just jammed in this Tupperware. I got a little bag here full of almonds and walnuts. It's nice to have some fats on the trail. You don't have to cook them, obviously. I got a flashlight here. This is the Phoenix UC35.
Have the suspect in custody, and all hostages are okay and accounted for in an 4 hours long barricade situation today at a Burger King in Southwest Baltimore. Quote, all the people who had been held against their will have been released and freed, and no harm was done to Baltimore Police Media Relations Chief T.J. Smith. That's good news. Thank God for that's come to a peaceful end. All right. So there's some good news, but pray for those officers clinging to their lives down there in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as 3 of them are wounded and 3 of them are dead. And the shooter is dead also, Gavin Long, but conflicting reports that there's 2 other gunmen. CNN's reporting that there's a search for 2 other gunmen. USA Today is reporting that it's over. And MSNBC is reporting that there's confliction in reports. So it is definitely not, it's a state of chaos and confusion in America. But conflicting reports that there's 2 other gunmen. CNN's reporting that there's a search for 2 other gunmen. Them are dead. And the shooter is dead also, Gavin Long, but conflicting reports that there's 2 other gunmen. CNN's reporting that there's a search for 2 other gunmen. USA Today is reporting that it's over. And MSNBC is reporting that there's confliction in reports. So am I. It is definitely not, it's a state of chaos and confusion in America. Let's not bring that to Cleveland. Pray for America. Pray for one another. And if you're not saved, you're living in the last days. These are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning. This is nothing. This is nothing. You have to hear me. Jesus said there's great woes and sorrows coming upon the land in the last days. Give your life to Jesus. He wants to set you free. Be saved and be safe.
The great story here, for anybody willing to find it and write about it and explain it, is this vast right-wing conspiracy.
It's no secret that we're going up against some pretty powerful forces that will do and spend whatever it takes to advance a very different vision for America.
I'll tell you a couple of stories about fraud.
She didn't just delete tens of thousands of those emails. She wiped the server clean.
Personal emails are my personal business. You know, let's release everything. Let's let everybody in America see what I did for 4 years.
But as I said, I saw it as a matter of convenience, and it was allowed. Others had done it. So that's all. It will remain private.
Here's the problem. Their stories have not been the same up to this point. The State Department stories in the 2 cases have not been the same up to this point. That's why these 2 federal judges have personally gotten involved in an area where federal judges never get involved, called discovery, the gathering of evidence pre-trial. That's done lawyer against lawyer without a judge involved. You have 2 cases here. One a federal judge appointed by Ronald Reagan, one a federal judge appointed by Bill Clinton, both saying the same things about her. There's too much deception here. Mrs. Clinton, when you speak to me, you will certify under penalty of perjury that you're telling the truth.
We have turned over the server. They can do whatever they want to with the server to figure out what's there, what's not there.
Going through the emails, there were over 60,000 in total sent and received relayed and went to the thing. 5% of my work-related emails were in the state system. If they wanted to see
That'll be the 10th time you have cited that figure today.
it is.
And I have not heard anyone other than you ever cite that figure. Who told you that 90 to 95% of your emails were on the state, were in the State Department system? Who told you that?
We learned that from the State Department and their analysis of the already on the system.
The Inspector General report found that less than 1% of State Department emails, record emails, were captured. So they give a number of less than 1%, and you give a number of 90%.
I have absolutely